Yep. So I did get these out a little bit late, but this is what we did last week. We had a couple of PRs completed, still the same amount in to-do. The to-do list is a lot of it seems to be our older stuff. We moved from 2 in draft to 1 in draft, and we had an uptick in the in progress and the waiting review queue. So that's the summary of what happened over the last week. And then last week was just a lot of number 605 with the Mukesh's metering bucket design. So anyway, and I think we had the Express Route Gateway PR. I think that's 602, and then a merge for 601. So for people who are new, you can see the videos and stuff here, and I tend to put the notes in there as well. So any questions on those? So next I have, hope you guys can see okay. Here's the project file or the project. And I was wondering, since we had Shweta on the call, would you be able to give us an update on this P4 DPDK that Usha was working on by chance?
Yeah, hey, Christina.
Hey.
So yeah, I synced internally on this, and we are actually looking into, trying to find a resource who can work on this. And yeah, internally, basically working with the P4 DPDK team to see who can do that. Usha is no longer with the team. So yeah, we're trying to figure out the details. I actually wanted to check with you if there's like a priority associated with this issue, and that'll help us prioritize at our end as well, and find a resource quicker.
Okay. So I think it was interesting to us to try to figure out whether we could use this alongside or as a side option for BMV2. And I think the priority was maybe, it'd be what we want to do is get BMV2 working and able to execute the tests properly without failures, and whether we do that on BMV2 or P4DPDK. So to me, I think if I had 0 to 100, 100 being the most urgent, this would be like an 80 to me. Chris, what do you think? I remember you've been working on this, and Andy, or following it anyway.
Well, I think it's a matter of what tests there's a subset of tests we don't run because the BMV2 model can't support it. It's not even an error. It just doesn't have the capability. I can't off the top of my head tell you what subset that is.
Right. I could go look those up, but and I think that
I do want to put in a little comment that there may be a peeling the onion thing here. Like, these might not be the only things desired in order to run dash tests, and they're just the outer layer of the onion right now. So I don't want to raise hopes too much that these are the only things
right
required. If they were fixed, there might be other things that come up. So priority wise, I've often, when I was an Intel employee, and I continue to say this, nobody's paying money for the behavioral model tests yet that I'm aware of. So they are a gift to the community, not a.
Yeah, just to add a bit of color here, we do have more tests. So P4DPDK, as the name says, is based on P4C, P4 compiler frontend plus DPDK backend. We have more features in the backend that are still waiting for a long time to be picked up by the compiler folks, to be consumed by the frontend.
I believe that these particular failures or bug reports are primarily runtime issues, where certain control plane table adds fail, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and you are absolutely right, Andy. So there is also the control plane API, the TDI API, where We also there are also we also wait for some of the backend features to be picked up by the TTI, the runtime API as well. So yeah, that's where we are.
And we did have the gap analysis here, Shweta, or as an attempt at the gap analysis here. Like you said, Andy, it wasn't comprehensive of everything.
Yeah, I mean, like I say,
Okay.
these are the outer layers of the onion gaps that we know of, at least.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
the other thing that I can see that would be missing from the DPDK backend and also front end would be the ACL implementation, the dash type of ACLs where you have a list of prefixes as part of the key of each rule, as opposed to a single prefix. That part we cannot support. That would require another algorithm. I mean,
That
yeah.
that is expected to remain a gap in BMV2 as well forever, I think. And the workaround, I believe, in Dash is to do the cross-producting in some intermediate layer of software above this software switch, so that it doesn't need to do that.
Yep.
So I think that same workaround exists for both.
So Usha, you're saying that we're gonna go check internally at Intel as because Usha's gone from the team, and if we've given the priority, maybe come back.
Yeah. So let me take this feedback back internally, and then we can reanalyze and reprioritize based on that and come back on this.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
I would also, it would also help me to understand a bit why, I mean, what would be the motivation for P4 DPDK for the dash tests? Is it that BMV2 has more limitations than P4 DPDK, or what exactly would be the motivation since there is a BMV2?
I think one gap that BMV2 has that might be improved upon soon, not clear, is the add-on miss capability in the data plane. DPDK currently implements that already.
Oh yeah, we have that, yes.
Yeah, another is the performance. You know, BMV2 is not exactly known for its speed, right? Hundreds of packets per second, maybe thousands. I'm not sure what the limit is, but one would presume DPDK would be more performant.
But so I think
it is. I mean, DPDK is not intended to be a. P4 DPDK is not intended to be a simulator. It's more like a real CPU implementation, and we do pay attention to performance. Yes.
Right, and we have all these functional tests for Dash, but in the pipeline, in the CI pipeline, and intentionally limit the scale of them. But it would be nice to not have this ceiling on performance and scale if we wanted to do more exhaustive testing.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Any other questions, Christian or Shweta? No? Okay.
Not for me. Thanks.
All right, thanks. And so we had this one's related to that. I'm monitoring this SmartSwitch platform test plan document. There's been a lot of activity in this one over the last week by Nisha. And so if you want to come down through here and look at the comments, and both NVIDIA and AMD and Cisco have been contributing a lot to this. So I think it's getting pretty close and it's waiting for a review. So if you're interested in seeing this test plan document, it's 12701. Or I can do a view of the files changed. I can't remember how to view file. Let me look here. View file. So this would be it, guys, if you're interested. Status, voltage, temperature, console. Between NPU and DPU, shutdown, power up, state, health, reboot cause. This is what we have so far. Okay. And then, so I guess I'll check with Mircha. Mircha, I noticed in the one PR, the 2 external ones have been closed. And in the other
Yes.
repos, the side challenger, I'm trying to remember which one it is. So, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. This one.
Yeah, they have been closed, so I need to take them now in Dash and verify them
Okay.
and finish my PR.
Okay. All right. And since we're on the topic, then did you have a chance to test this one, the overlay desk Mac all zeros?
No, when I'll make the setup again and verify those PRs, I'll verify this too.
Okay, all right. I did notice that I think this is Jimmy Zia. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Jimmy Zai. This one doesn't have a reviewer, but he's doing add the data plane app target. I would assume it would be Riff, but Mariam, would you happen to know who a reviewer might be for this one?
Data plane, yeah, that's Riff.
It's going to be Riff. Okay. Thank you. And then, so this one, I believe this is also Jimmy Zai. This checks are not passing BMV2 DPApp HL. And so I asked him if he needed some help. I asked him if he wanted to come to the call and ask for some help. So, you might see something from him. It's just spell check's easy. I'm not sure what this one is here. So we might hear from him. And so this is just the high level design of BMV2 data plane app. So, and then, so Marian, this one, thank you for reviewing it and saying things look good. I'm wondering if this needs a merge or should we wait for Riff to get back about the
It has conflicts. It's out of date a little bit.
Oh shoot.
It needs to be fixed.
Oh, I
first.
saw the green. I thought we were okay. Okay. So we need to wait for Riff then.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I didn't notice that. And then so this one, I don't know if Riff needs a review, or we were asking Mukesh and Marian to review this one if you have time. Add reverse routing table and reverse tunnel support. Would that be a possibility? Is Mukesh on the call? Vivek, would you be able to ping Mukesh?
I already reviewed ECMP. I probably just didn't put my approval on that.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks. Do you want me to put it in the chat window?
It's 603. I'll find.
603. Okay, cool. And a couple more were waiting for reviews / maybe ready for a merge. So I'm just checking with Jimmy's eye on these. He's doing quite a bit of stuff this week. This one's about being a VPP plugin. So, oh, this one also has conflicts. You're right, Marian. Got it. Okay. So I'm checking on those. And then it looks like this 601, the Express Route Gateway Bypass HLD is done. It's merged now. So if you guys want to look at it, this one is finished. And I know we talked through it week before last, but just FYI, this was merged and done. So. Oh, well, that's the word list. That's not what I was looking for. Okay. Anyway. And then this one also was merged. So we were talking about this last week, and thank you, Marian, for doing the review of that. So we have the Mac override support on the lookup stage. And then also, this was from Mukesh/AMD, and one of them was just closed. One of them was the actual PR. So, and then this last one, Marsha, is this about the same as the other one?
I'm actually not sure.
Okay.
Add the NI Mac override support for direction lookups. Oh,
Side
sidechanger git
channel.
commit issue.
Yes.
It's probably related to the bunch.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Will you take a peek?
Yes, I'll have a
Okay.
look at all of them together.
Okay. Sounds good. And so that's what I have for this week in going through these. And I didn't see anything new as of yesterday afternoon when I was looking. Did you guys have one you wanted to bring up or look at?
Oh, there is an issue opened by one engineer at NVIDIA because
Okay.
some of the APIs have issues. This one is related to HA. It's issue number 2057. One of the attributes is not of the right type. It has to be a pointer to the object ID, but it's just a plain U16 value, so we cannot bind it to HA set object.
What
Here
number
is
did you say it was?
2057.
Is that an issue in Dash or in SONiC?
It's in Psi because it's
Oh, in
already
Psi. Okay.
it's already an accepted API into Psi. One of the types was wrong.
Sorry, my machine's being a little bit slow in opening this up here. Try it again. There we go. Okay. So is Rupesh just looking for someone to help out with this from the SONiC team or someone in the community or someone from who has HA knowledge?
Well, basically the API generation needs to be fixed. I don't know if I will have time for that.
Okay.
But this was already accepted into Psi, so our team is working on that,
thank you.
we have this. I mean, they're working on the implementation, but they have issues with the APIs that stem from issues in Dash repo that doesn't generate the type correctly.
Okay. All right, thank you. I'll add this one into the list to watch then. Okay. And that's all I had for today. No BMV2 meeting tomorrow. It's every other week. I have noticed that there's a conflict in time sometimes. If I send out an email note, would you guys be amenable to possibly moving that call?
Yeah, I would.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
okay.
now persistent conflict, and unfortunately.
Yeah, okay, great. I'll try and look for a time. And then Andy, did I didn't think I saw the P4 meeting this Monday, but has anything interesting happened in that community in the last couple of weeks?
No, planning to have a meeting next Monday for the first time in probably a month and a half or so.
Okay.
Just to get status from anybody working on things.
At 8 a.m.
Correct. Yep. The
Okay.
Google Summer of Code project there's one that's the student is planning to add some P&A features to BMV2. That's coming along fairly slowly. I don't think it will be in a usable state for the Dash project by the time that project is done. I think it's just a bigger task than the student expected when they started, I think. So they're getting some modest beginnings there, but nothing complete is my expectation.
So that's 8 a.m. Pacific, Monday morning. I'll try and come.
Sure.
I'll put that in the chat for the rest of you guys. Okay, well then, thank you for your time. If there's nothing else, and I can give a half hour back. And hope you have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.